Sampling is complete and this race is live.
Getting ready for semi-final number 2 in the PUIG Women's America's Cup here in Barcelona on a late Friday afternoon. Magnificent weather conditions are greeting all these 6 semi-finalists. First race taken up by the local team, Sail Team Barcelona.
The breeze just looks better and better. We've got between 10 and 13 knots. It is ideal, well worth waiting for.
There's Ballester and Barcelo. Starboard side there of Sail Team Barcelona. All the teams now in their final loop before setting themselves up for the start. Absolutely fantastic conditions. Boat sailing on the big jibs.
We got a lovely shot there in that aerial. We can actually see more breeze. We didn't need the wind field for that on the right-hand side of the track. There we go. You expect teams to be looking at that, maybe protecting the right-hand side of the track.
This is the Italians, and they have shown already they are going to be aggressive wherever they are on the course. Just remember that last mark rounding, or that mark ranking at the bottom of League 2 against the Swedish. As Shirley said, elbows out, and they are an elbows out team.
Coming down. Il 14 coming down. Come stanno? Cosa fanno?
All these teams so close. Trying to perfect the perfect start, just trying to get their time and distance right. So important this start. Spanish like the look of the right-hand side.
20 segundos.
Team's just killing a little bit of speed there, particularly at the top end of the line.
Athena Pathway struggling to get in, looking for a space.
Semi-final number 2, PUIG Women's America's Cup in Barcelona.
Well, I was busy the right-hand end of the line. Athena Pathway trying to get into that new breeze on the right-hand side.
Slightly down speed tack there for the British team, so they'll need to get the boat rumbling. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, really, really nice midline start there, punched out, and both teams on the left there also doing really well, top of screen.
Hanno virato anche le svedesi insieme proprio. Era una righty. Sorry, on a lefty. Sorry.
Yo-Yo, Team Dutch Sail. Shirley, I think, have got a little left-hand shift up the top there. You can see the angle difference between Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and two boats top of screen. So a little bit more pressure on that left side potentially at the moment. Sail Team Barcelona now tacking onto starboard. They'll have right of way through this middle of the course. The Swedes and the Italians having to keep clear of these starboard tackers. Punchy on board, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Spanish have asked for a decision, as have the Italians.
I'm feeling the umpires might be quite busy over these next 2 or 3 races. Certainly winning their money this afternoon.
6 best teams, it's close racing.
Now the Dutch team having to
This is the umpires. Penalty Italy relative Spain.
So Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, we said they were a bit punchy.
Penalty clear.
Going for the cross, and didn't have to wash off too much distance there to clear that penalty relative to the advantage liners of Spain. To see how close this cross was. Those electronic boundaries there. Umpires calling that too close.
Coming up. Protesta Sweden, protesta.
And potentially infringement, possibly being for actually that incident there. There was protest buttons getting fired off all over the course. But the race continues. The starboard attackers now having right away. So Sail Team Barcelona having to dip surely behind the Italians.
Athena Pathway, they've sailed this leg so well and are leading that group in from the left-hand side.
Protest GBR and Spain.
Stand by. Put down 2. 1, put down. Planning.
This is going to be a real tight.
You want competitive racing? You've got it right now. Semi-final number 2 in the PUIG Women's America's Cup. Piccadilly Circus at the top gate. For the first time, almost the entire fleet bunched up and completing leg number 1.
Sail Team Barcelona off the foils. This is going to be a real nasty one for them. Off the foils and now in gas, so they will slide to the back of the fleet. Real shame for the locals.
This is the umpires, New Zealand penalty relative Spain.
Wow, that will be a big penalty, surely, because they will have to get back behind Spain, I think, on that
This
boat
is
on
the
boat.
umpires, New Zealand, you are to lose VMG relative Spain.
Turning. Back up to the main.
Athena Pathway charging down, as are Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, so blokes pushing hard.
New Zealand, your penalty is a lose distance penalty.
Not much in it between the British and the Italians. Just going to have a look at
Penalty
this
clear.
again. Spain had room on New Zealand and New Zealand did not keep clear. We saw that the hexagons crossed there.
Kiwis just needed to preempt that just a little earlier. Just see the onboard shot.
Bearingway 5. I will for the bearingway.
That's actually Athena Pathway, but you can see how close they were as well to
So Italy had an absolute blinder. They got into the lead at the top mark with a beautiful manoeuvre under GBR, and they've extended on this downwind. To windward of them, they've got Sweden. So the cream is really rising to the top with the Italians and the Swedes dicing it out.
Just keep your eye too on the bars over the top of your nation's flag, because Spain, Sail Team Barcelona might be at the back of the fleet, but they are still alive if the positions stay this way. Right now, though, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, doing what we have seen them do all regatta in Group A, leading the fleet down for the second upward leg. And now look at the Swedish challenge here, powered by Artemis coming in. They've just had a strong downward leg. And they'll go around the outside of Athena Pathway, Great Britain. Nice little battle ensuing here.
Swedish did well there, kept the pace. Now sitting in clear air.
Yacht Team Dutch sail.
1 and coming up. He says moving here, airspeeds.
Just punching through the waves and heading upward on leg number 3 of 4. You'll see that costly penalty has hurt Emirates Team New Zealand. And as you can see coming into view on the right-hand side of your screen, Sail Team Barcelona, winners of race number 1.
Okay, transitioning. Rounding up in 2, 1, and turning. 2, 1, angle. Making attack.
New Zealand round the bottom mark as they've had their difficulties in this one. They just need to consolidate, chip away as they head upwind for the second time. That penalty at the top mark, pretty costly to the New Zealanders. Out in the lead, it is Italy.
2, 1.
As we look at Spain, our race 1 winner going round the bottom mark gate for the first time.
Un poco más. Si alguien ve algo de roles, lo podemos pillar, ¿eh?
Presión boundary izquierda, desde aquí.
Luna Rossa have sailed beautifully, haven't they? They've managed to extend, even though it was so tight at that bottom gate. They really look to be doing a nice job on this
Really
upwind leg.
nice. Shirley absolutely doing a beautiful job. Similar to what Sail Team Barcelona did in that last race, just keeping it nice and smooth, just getting off that start line. The boats that have got off the start line well, unsurprisingly, have been the ones that have been leading in this field, so the start's just so important.
We were impressed with this team's boat handling from the very beginning. It looked smoother than some of the other teams. A nice calmness on board. And certainly they're demonstrating it in this second race of the semi-finals.
This is the race committee. We are moving the finish line, shortening the final leg to 1 nautical mile.
Okay, my call for the touch. Julia,
Prendila generosa, Marghe.
no worries. Have fun.
Still on a little lefty.
Okay, step by step. And 3, 2, 1.
For down.
Julia Conte steering into the tack. Margarita Poros, only 25, picking up on the port side.
Ecco l'ierno lower, let's build here.
Nicely done.
Okay, right turn. Vado un click and out, Julie.
Coming into that top gate, just a reminder, as we know that in this semi-final series, only 2 will go through to contest the inaugural PUIG Women's America's Cup. At the moment, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli and Athena Pathway Great Britain are the 2 with the green. Green means good, green means go to the final, but we've still got racing to go here on the semi-finals. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, like their UniCredit Youth America's Cup team, like their AC75 team, just know how to execute and get it done. They're around the top gate for the last time and heading home to lead this fleet in the semi-finals after 2 races. Not completed yet, though, and we've been called out already today. Athena Pathway Great Britain heading to the right marker as you see it. They go around. They'll be followed in by the Swedish Challenge, powered by Artemis Technologies. They've found some form, got themselves back into this after a disappointing first race and coming home last after falling off the falls at the bottom of leg number 2 in race 1.
But just thinking, will you be able to trim the main on the other tack?
I hope so. We have no other choice. Danita will take over.
Yeah.
Next through will be Yacht Team Dutch Sail. Emirates Team New Zealand will follow through, and been a pretty handy upwind leg from Sail Team Barcelona. Got themselves back into it, but it's been a costly coming off the falls then. Costly meaning they're outside the 2. So once the 3, now it's the 2.
19, 110, 2,
So the New Zealanders come round the top mark. It's trailing Italy and GBR, first and second
another bad wave of 2.
on the course and overall, and it's a huge lead by the Italians. They've stepped out, they've sailed a beautiful race, great start, and they've just worked themselves up the ladder on the upwind legs. Good manoeuvres, excellent boat speed.
I call for the jibe. Heavy down now. Nice pressure. Left by.
Windy square.
And 3. Down. 1.
Port
Port
down.
down.
And turning.
I will. And port up. Questo l'angolo.
If you want to make an impression on your competitors, there's one thing you do. You simply go and beat them. And that's what Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli have done in semi-final 2 of the PUIG Women's America's Cup. They will get the win, they will get the 10 points, they will go to the top of the table and close in on a finals berth.
Molto bene. Molto bene.
Keeping ports.
Close in behind will be Athena Pathway Great Britain, and the points they score there will keep them above the cut line and is still good to go. Green at this point for Athena Pathway Great Britain. And a much better result for the Swedish Challenge, powered by Artemis, finishing in 3rd position.
So Chase, I need a new
call that the backward five, the backward high five, but they've done it again. They have done it again, and they are looking good. In comes Yago Team Dutch Sail. The second of the invited teams comes through.
Yes. Wel leuk, hè, zo dicht bij elkaar.
Wat denken jullie van, we kunnen ook wel een keer gewoon, als er zoveel boten onder ons liggen, een tech barway doen, toch? Want als we dan uit de ship blijven.
And Emirates Team New Zealand got caught with that penalty at the top gate. Boat penalty on Sail Team Barcelona, but they also got caught out themselves and coming off the force. That was really costly for the local team who had performed so well. But it might have been a different story if they hadn't come off the force. But you cannot afford, team, to make a mistake. And now only a number of races to go. You're really on the edge now, right on the edge.
Vale, borda. Está bien, lástima la...
There you go, Sail Team Barcelona are home.
La boya de arriba, que no